All right, here we are again on this Wednesday evening. It's weather for Weather Geeks time. The forecast today wasn't exactly great, to be honest. We were expecting a pretty wet start to the day this morning, but the showers did not materialize until they were mostly south of our television viewing area. So a little bit of a forecast bust at the start of the day today. And actually at the Youngstown Airport for the whole day today, we put up a goose egg. No rain measured at the airport today. It was a seasonably warm day with a high of 79 this afternoon, 2 degrees above average. A pretty warm start to the day. 66 this morning. Our average low at this time of the year is 55. Check out that record low on this date back in 1986. We were in the middle of a very chilly stretch. 37 degrees. Maybe even some patchy frost on this date back in 1986, 35 years ago today. All right, we did have some showers that did get going along our cold front during the middle of the afternoon. Some of these actually were fairly beefy. I mean, we had some legit downpours. These are actual rain gauges, and the one near New Middletown in southeastern Mahoning County did capture about 1/3 of an inch or so worth of rain. Also, northeastern Mercer County, about 1/3 of an inch up towards Sandy Lake, New Lebanon. But then you go down towards Jackson Center and closer to I-80, amounts were lower. Only 0.1 in the gauge here in Youngstown, and down in southern Columbiana County, really not much rain at all earlier today. Those showers that we had around early to mid-afternoon had very little, if any, lightning with them, and they have since faded away, and we will be dry, it looks like, for the vast majority of the overnight hours. Our cold front continues to march off to the east, producing a low-end severe weather risk this evening across the mid-Atlantic states and maybe up towards New York City into southern New England as well. Quick detour to the tropics because a little bit of a surprise this afternoon. This very loosely organized system became Tropical Storm Mindy just before landfall. I mean, this thing's going to make landfall this evening in the panhandle of Florida. So it is running out of time to do any strengthening whatsoever, and it's moving quickly. It's moving northeast at 21 miles per hour. Mindy is not long for this world. It will cross the Florida Peninsula and be out over the Atlantic by tomorrow afternoon, and won't be a problem for most beachgoers down across the Carolinas, maybe down towards Hilton Head in Georgia, far northeastern Florida for a time. This will bring some impacts. All right, a little bit of a detour away from weather briefly because we're getting into the peak time of the year for bird migration. Everything, they're all heading south, of course, getting ready for the winter season. And tonight is actually expected to be the peak of the migration across the lower 48 states. So where you see all these bright yellows and whites off to our west, very high intensity of bird migration. In fact, 533 million birds predicted to be moving in the skies over the lower 48 states tonight. The migration not quite as noticeable here locally, but still, it is that time of the year. A lot of the birds know it is getting to be that season. It's time to hightail it off to the south. All right, so our weather for tomorrow will be a cool day, maybe some showers here and there. We've got an upper-level trough that's going to pivot through, and hit-or-miss shower is going to become a possibility as early as 8 or 9 in the morning, and taking us until maybe between 2 and 4 to finally get rid of these kind of pesky hit-or-miss showers during our Thursday. So by the end of the afternoon into the evening, I think these are fading away, and we should have a pretty nice, albeit cool, Thursday evening. Mentioned this yesterday on Weather Geeks. I didn't, at this point yesterday, buy the idea that there'd be any substantial lake effect rain showers Friday morning. I went ahead and stuck in a 20% chance of a passing shower Friday morning in our current forecast. I think this is a little more focused across maybe northwestern PA out towards Erie than what the model is showing here, but nonetheless, am I going to be shocked to see a couple of stray showers and sprinkles Friday morning? Especially in Mercer County, maybe Trumbull County. Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised by that. But then high pressure builds in, gives us a great afternoon, and it will be a very pleasant, albeit a little bit cool, Friday evening for high school football. And then, boy, great day coming up on Saturday with sunshine throughout the day. This will be our coolest evening of the high school football season so far, with kickoff temperatures in the lower 60s, halftime temperatures around 55, and by 9:30, 10 o'clock at the end of our games, it's going to be closer to 51, 52, definitely jacket and sweater weather out there by the end of the evening on Friday. Dew points are coming down this evening. They're going to remain a non-story for a few days, starting to tick back up by Sunday. And, next week looks legitimately warm and humid. Temperatures in the lower 80s from Sunday right through Wednesday. And with dew points in the mid-60s, air conditioners will still be busy for a time early on next week. And then a modest, and I mean modest, cool down could commence during the second half of next week. All right, that's it for me tonight. Short and sweet on this Wednesday evening edition of Weather for Weather Geeks. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you back here on Thursday.